The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it today. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Thomas back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the ball comes to rest right there. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam in, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back that.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trucks through the defender. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Penalty here, and let the result of that play stand. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gators send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They've got the screen set up. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll run it again. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Morris. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Hauls it in.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Cherry. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A strike downfield. Defense on. That time, they finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they'll start this drive off in business. 1st and goal from the 9. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Thomas back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And he'll have to
just knock it out. I'm still on the third.
But he did get the first down. This drive has been sharp. They moved the chains a couple of times. Now first and 10.
He just started the fucking third. Damn.
Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Florida 35, Florida State 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most, and with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Off the play fake. And here's the third interception of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. And the stomping has commenced.
If it ain't start your game, but if you still on when I get off this, I join it.
Control with this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my
All right, that's cool.
experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Cherry. Across the 25, he's got room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
As you can tell, they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Thomas looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart.
Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like any...
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll leave it with him. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open space bases coming in the fourth. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. It's just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the move, it's Morris. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
With jet sweep pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Knocked off his feet.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down.
Turning it on. The 20. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a cut now. Just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Goodwin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Rushes on him. And pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got some room to run.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It can get a little heated, and it